Good morning, my dear student. Today we have to discuss on the mitosis. What is mitosis? Which processes are going on during mitosis in the cell? Where mitosis may take place? When mitosis takes place? In which cell mitosis may take place? And in which cell mitosis does not take place? You should know mitosis is one type of cell division in which two daughter cells are produced. With a constant number of chromosomes as that of parent cell is known as mitosis. Remember, what is mitosis? Mitosis is one type of cell division in which two daughter cells are produced from mother cell with constant number of chromosomes is known as mitosis. Remember, what is mitosis? You should learn perfectly what is mitosis. Remember, what type of definition you have to learn. Mitosis is a one type of cell division in which two daughter cells are produced from pre-existing cell with constant number of chromosomes with that of parent cell is known as mitosis. Pre-existing cell is known as mother cell and a newly formed cell known as daughter cell. Write down mitosis. Mitosis. Formation of two daughter cells. Daughter cells from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell with a constant number of chromosomes. With constant or similar number of chromosomes. Similar number of chromosomes as that of parent cell is called mitosis. Here, two daughter cells produced. Newly formed cells are known as daughter cells. Newly formed cells are called are called daughter cells. Daughter cells. And pre-existing cells. Pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cells which undergoes mitosis is known as mother cell. Is known as mother cell. Here what happened? The daughter cells are produced from the mother cell. The cell which undergo division known as mother cell. The cell which undergo division known as mother cell. So dividing cells are different from permanent cell morphologically and physiologically. Dividing cells are different from the non-dividing cell physiologically and morphologically. So mitosis occurs in the meristematic cell. Meristematic cells are immature cells. Meristematic cells are dividing cells present at particular region of the plant body. Dividing cells are mother cells. Commonly in the animal body, stem cells are dividing cells. In the animal body, stem cells are dividing cells by mitosis. So, meristematic cells are present in the plant and the stem cells undergo mitosis in the animal body. So mitosis takes place in the meristematic cell in the plant body and stem cells in the animal body. Mitosis occurs in the both haploid cell and in diploid cell. Diploid cell. Diploid 2n, presence of two sets of chromosome, diploid cells. And mitosis may occur during growth. It occurs during growth and development. development of body. This mitosis may also known as somatic cell division. Somatic cell division, or it is also known as somatic cell division, or it is also known as equational cell division. It is also known as equational cell division because here the chromosome numbers are equal in both daughter cell and in the mother cell. As mother cell possessing two sets of chromosome, in the daughter cell also two sets of chromosome may produced occurs. So equal number of chromosome present in both mother cell and daughter cell. Hence the cell division is equational cell division. Somatic cell division, why it is known as somatic cell division? Because the mitosis commonly occur during growth in the somatic cell of the animal body. Hence it is known as somatic cell division. The mitosis may also occur during healing of wound. It occurs during healing of wound. Healing of wound. Healing of wound. When injury occurs, that injury is healed due to mitosis. So, addition of daughter cells in the body, addition of daughter cells in the living body by mitosis to increase size and shape is known as growth. So growth may occur by mitosis, and such type of mitosis may also take place during reproduction. It also occurs. It also occurs during reproductive process. During reproductive process or during reproduction. Either during sexual reproduction or in the asexual reproduction, mitosis may take place. So such type of cell division, mitosis or equational division, is one type of equational cell division, not reductional. It is equational cell division in which two daughter cells are produced with a constant number of chromosomes with that of parent cell. So it is known as mitosis. Write down the points. And such type of mitosis as occur in the living body, growth may take place, healing of wound may take place, a reproductive process may completed due to mitosis. During formation of gametes, actually during formation of gametes from the spore cells, mitosis may take place, or during development of the gametophyte, either male gametophyte or female gametophyte, mitosis may take place, and gamete may produced in the gametophytic plant body. So here what happened? mitosis is most important process for growth, healing of wound and reproductive process. So mitosis may occur by following two main processes. Mitosis may takes place by following two processes. First process, that is karyokinesis. First process is karyokinesis. And second process is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis. Here, during mitosis, changes may occur in the dividing cells. Before dividing phase, there is a preparatory phase we already learned in the previous period. In the previous video, we have already learned interphase. What is interphase? What are the characteristics of interphasic nucleus? That we have already learned in the last video. Now we have to learn about the mitosis, phases of mitosis. Interphase already learned in the last video. Now dividing phase, the mitosis, dividing phase of mitosis. It is dividing phase of mitosis. Dividing phase of mitosis is known as M phase. M phase or mitotic phase. M phase. So M phase may divide into two subphases. This is the karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So karyokinesis, what is karyokinesis? Division of nucleus. Division of nucleus is known as karyokinesis. And division of cytoplasm is known as cytokinesis. Division of cytoplasm. Division of cytoplasm. Division of cytoplasm is known as cytokinesis and division of nucleus is known as karyokinesis. So main phases of mitosis is interphase and M phase. M phase divided into two processes, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So first process occur during the M phase, that is karyokinesis, division of nucleus. Division of nucleus. Now in the diploid cell, we have already studied in the diploid cell, two sets of chromosomes are present, and in the haploid cell, one set of chromosome is present. The karyokinesis again divided into different processes. For our convenience, the karyokinesis distinguished into different processes. First, prophase, second, metaphase, Third, anaphase. And fourth phase of karyokinesis is telophase. Such type of phases occurs during karyokinesis. Sub-phases of karyokinesis process. During division of nucleus, these phases may occur in the dividing cells. In the actual division, such type of process occur. What happens in the prophase? What happens in the prophase? If you observe the nucleus of the cell, suppose this is the cell. Suppose this is the cell. In the cell, there is nucleus with chromatin material, and in the prophase, what happened? Chromosomes remain in the scattered form. Chromosomes remain in the scattered form. Chromosomes in the prophase becomes visible and thick. Chromosomes in the prophase becomes thick and visible. Suppose such type of prophase of the plant cell or animal cell. Here, the chromosomes remain in the scattered form. Such type of chromosomes remain in the scattered form. Such type of chromosomes may remain in the scattered form, and nuclear membrane of the cell may disappearing in the early prophase, and nuclear membrane may complete disappeared in the late prophase. What happened in the prophase? In the prophase is first phase of karyokinesis. In the prophase, nuclear membrane is disappearing in the early prophase and disappeared in the late prophase. Chromosomes remain scattered. Chromosomes are thick in the prophase, but they remain in the scattered form. Nucleolus is completely disappeared. Nucleolus present in the nucleus may completely disappear. And spindle fiber formation taking place in the prophase. The centrosome divides to form two centrioles in the animal cell, and these centrosomes produced spindle fibers. In the early prophase, what happened? Spindle fiber formation taking place, and the late prophase, spindle fiber may completely forming. Nuclear membrane completely disappeared, and spindle fiber formation taking place. Spindle fiber or such type of spindle fiber formation taking place in the late prophase. So here what happened? In the prophase, the chromosome number or chromosomes remain in the scattered form, and chromosomes becomes thick spindle fiber formation takes place from the centrioles in the late prophase. Two centrioles are produced and nucleolus completely disappear. Here there is no nucleolus. Such type of chromosomes are remain in the scattered form. Chromosomes are remain in the scattered form. Such type of chromosomes, thick and scattered. Each chromosome possesses in the prophase. Each chromosome possesses each chromosome. If you observe the structure of the chromosome, each chromosome possesses two chromatids. Here, two chromatids. Each chromosome possesses two chromatids. This is one chromatid, packed DNA molecule, and this is the another chromatid. So this one is the chromatid, two chromatids. This is the another chromatids. Each chromatid have two arms. This is one chromatid and this one is another chromatid. And here there is a constriction known as centromere or kinetochore. Centromere. Such type of chromosomes present in the prophasic nucleus or prophasic cell. In the prophase, chromosomes are in the scattered form, present anywhere in the protoplasm, and nuclear membrane completely disappeared. Spindle fiber formation taking place from the centrosome or centriole in the animal cell. And in the plant cell there is no centriole or centrosome. Here what happened? The spindle fiber has formation taking place. The next phase of the karyokinesis is metaphase. In the metaphase what happened? The nuclear membrane is completely remain disappeared. There is no nucleolus, but the centrosome produced spindle fibers. Such type of spindle fibers remain attached to the chromosomes at the center. Suppose this is the one chromosome. This is the one chromosome. Remain attached to the spindle fiber. This one is the another chromosome. Another chromosome. And this one is the third chromosome. As found in the prophase, 3 chromosomes. Here, 3 chromosomes are arranged in the equatorial line. Chromosomes are arranged in the equatorial line, middle line of the cell, and these chromosomes are remain attached to the spindle fiber. The chromosomes are remain attached to the spindle fiber, and some of the spindle fiber not attached to the centromere of the chromosome. They remain free but run pole to pole. Such type of spindle fibers to which the chromosomes are not attached, known as acentric spindle fibers. The spindle fiber which is not attached by chromosome known as acentric spindle fiber, and spindle fiber at which are the chromosomes attached to the spindle fiber known as centromeric spindle fiber. Two types of spindle fiber. The spindle fiber which is attached by chromosome known as centric spindle fiber, and spindle fiber not attached by chromosome known as acentric spindle fiber. So two types of spindle fibers may appear in the metaphase. Such type of spindle fibers are formed by tubulin proteins developed from the centrosome or centriole present in the animal body. Now, such type of chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial line. Such type of chromosomes arranged on the middle line, arranged in the middle line. This is known as equatorial line. So this is known as metaphase. It is second phase of karyokinesis. In the metaphase, chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial line. And after arranging the chromosome, the next phase may occur in the karyokinesis phase, where chromosomes are splits into daughter chromosomes. The chromatids present in the metaphasic phase may separate it and convert it into daughter cells. Each chromosome in the metaphase splits into centromere and chromosomes. Daughter chromosomes pulls towards the pole of the cell. Pulls towards the pole of the cell. Here, the chromosomes, daughter chromosomes, are pulling towards the centromere or towards the pole of the cell. Daughter chromosomes pulls towards the pole of the cell, opposite pole. These daughter chromosomes pulls towards the pole of the cell. Such type of pulling of daughter chromosome takes place in the anaphase. Here, pulling of daughter chromosome may take place due to shortening of spindle fibers. Here, in the metaphase, what happened? Spindle fiber attached to this centromere. Now here what happened? The centromere splits up and chromatids may separate to form daughter chromosome. From each metaphasic chromosome, two daughter chromosome may produce, and the daughter chromosome pull towards the pole, opposite pole, due to shortening of spindle fiber. Shortening of spindle fiber may take place due to removal of tubulin protein from spindle fiber. Shortening of the spindle fiber may take place due to removal of tubulin protein from the spindle fiber. Here what happened? The spindle fiber may shorten due to detachment of tubulin protein and pull the chromosome towards the pole. Pull the chromosome towards the pole due to shortening of spindle fiber, and such type of karyokinesis phase where chromosomes pull towards the pole, daughter chromosome pulls towards the pole, known as anaphase. Ana means separation of the daughter chromosomes and pulling towards the pole of the cell due to shortening of the, here there is no nuclear membrane, there is no nucleolus, In the anaphase, shape of the chromosome may appear. Some of these chromosome may be V-shaped, some of the chromosome may be L-shaped, some of the chromosomes may be I-shaped, and some of the chromosome may be J-shaped. I have already discussed in the chromosome video, in the last video, in the previous video, I already discussed the structure of the chromosome in the genetic basis of inheritance and chromosomal basis of inheritance. So here in the anaphase, chromosome shape may be identified according to the position of the centromere in the chromosome. If the centromere present in the center, then V-shaped chromosome may form. If the centromere present towards the subcentric position, L-shaped, or centromere present towards the apex, J-shaped, and if the centromere present at the tip, I-shaped. So, and if there is no centromere, then acentric chromosome. Already discussed in the previous video. Now, such type of chromosomes pull towards the pole in the anaphase. This is the third phase of karyokinesis. Then the last phase of karyokinesis is telophase. Here what happened in the telophase? In the telophase, the chromosomes reach to the pole of the cell. Chromosome reach to the pole of the cell, and two nuclei may form. And chromosomes becomes thin to form chromatine. So packed DNA may open and form two nuclei with nuclear membrane. Such type of two nuclei are formed in the telophase when the chromosome reach to the pole. When the chromosome reach to the pole, undergo relaxation and thinning of chromosome leads to form fiber-like structure in the nucleus known as chromatin. So chromosome may convert it into chromatin. So this is the chromatin. And nucleolus may appear. Nucleolus. In the nucleus, nucleolus may be appear. Nucleolus. And these are the two daughter nuclei. These are daughter nuclei. Two daughter nuclei are produced with same number of chromosomes. If this chromosome, this cell is haploid or diploid, here the nuclei may be diploid. 2n. Constant number of chromosomes. In the telophase, nuclei may appear towards the pole of the cell. Two daughter nuclei form in the telophase. So telophase is the last phase of karyokinesis. In the telophase, nuclear membrane may appear, chromosomes undergo relaxation, thinning to form chromatin material, nucleolus may appear, and two daughter nuclei may appear in the cell. Such type of phases occur during karyokinesis. In the karyokinesis, four phases occur: main, prophase, metaphase, and anaphase, telophase. या फेज मध्ये वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे मायटोसिस म्हणजे काय, इक्वेशनल सेल डिव्हिजन, मायटोसिस ग्रोथ होत असताना, हिलिंग होत असताना मायटोसिस होतं. आणि या मायटोसिस मध्ये दोन फेजेस आहेत, इंटरफेज आणि एम फेज. आणि एम फेज मध्ये कॅरिओकायनेसिस आणि सायटोकायनेसिस होतं. आणि या ठिकाणी काय होतं, कॅरिओकायनेसिस मध्ये प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, अनाफेज, टीलोफेज अशा 4 फेजेस आहेत. या प्रोफेज मध्ये काय होतं, क्रोमोझोम हे विखुरलेले आहेत, स्कॅटर्ड म्हणतो आपण. इथं न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन डिसअपियर्ड होतं, डिसअपियरिंग असतो अर्ली फेज मध्ये. लेट फेज मध्ये डिसअपियर्ड असतो आणि क्रोमोझोम हे थिक विजिबल होतात. आणि अशा प्रकारचे क्रोमोझोम होतात. या प्रत्येक क्रोमोझोम मध्ये 2 क्रोमॅटिड असतात. इथं सेंट्रोमियर आहे आणि प्रत्येक क्रोमॅटिड मध्ये 2 आर्म दिसतात. इथं इन द मेटाफेज क्रोमोझोम कसे झालेले आहेत, इक्वेटोरियल लाईन म्हणजे मध्य रेषेवरती अरेंजमेंट झालेली आहे, मांडणी झालेली आहे आणि स्पिंडल फायबर तयार झालेले आहे. आणि अनाफेज मध्ये क्रोमोझोम हे ओढले जातात, कारण हे क्रोमोझोम तुटला इथून, असं स्प्लिट झाला आणि डॉटर क्रोमोझोम तयार झाले. आणि डॉटर क्रोमोझोम हे पुल आउट केले जातात, ओढले जातात टोकाकडे. पोल म्हणजे टोकाकडे ओढले जातात. आणि असे क्रोमोझोम व्ही सेप्ड, एल सेप्ड, जे सेप्ड दिसायला लागतात. आणि लास्ट टीलोफेज मध्ये काय होतात, 2 न्यूक्लिया दिसायला लागतात सेलमध्ये, टीलोफेज मध्ये. आता या ठिकाणी फक्त केंद्रक विभाजन झालेलं आहे, त्याला कॅरिओकायनेसिस असं म्हणतो. आणि हा व्हिडिओ व्यवस्थित बघायचा आणि व्यवस्थित लर्न करायचं. प्रत्येक फेजमध्ये काय होतं हे लक्षात ठेवायचं आणि अभ्यास करायचं. नीटची तयारी व्यवस्थित होते. थँक्यू.